Hey everyone, welcome back to Echoes of Vinca. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most revolutionary aspects of ancient civilization, the origins of pottery and craftsmanship in Vinca culture. The Vinca people weren't just farmers or traders, they were also pioneers of pottery techniques that laid the groundwork for European art. Their pottery wasn't simply functional, it became an expression of their culture, identity, and even spirituality. Today, we'll explore how Vinca pottery evolved, its symbolic meanings, and its role in daily life and rituals. We'll also uncover how their craftsmanship influenced other cultures and how modern-day artists are still inspired by their work. Section 1. Who were the Vinca people? The Vinca culture flourished between 5700 and 4500 BCE, primarily along the Danube River in present-day Serbia. It was one of the most sophisticated Neolithic societies in Europe, thriving long before the Egyptian pyramids or the Bronze Age civilizations. The Danube's fertile lands allowed the Vinca people to establish a stable, agricultural society. This stability enabled them to focus on technological and artistic advancements, setting them apart from many other Neolithic cultures. Their settlements were surprisingly large and organized for their time. Archaeological evidence shows multi-room houses with ovens, storage pits, and even basic drainage systems. They were also one of the first cultures to develop street layouts, which speaks to their sense of order and community. Section 2. The beginnings of Vincan pottery. Pottery making was a key innovation for early societies, and the Vinca people were at the forefront of this craft. Initially, their pottery was simple and functional, used to store food and water. But as their society developed, so did their pottery skills. One of their primary techniques was hand coiling. This method involved rolling clay into long, snake-like coils and stacking them to form the shape of a pot. The pot was then smoothed out and fired in a basic kiln or open fire. The earliest Vinca pottery was plain, but over time, the Vinca people began to incorporate decorative elements. This marked the transition from pottery as a utilitarian object to pottery as a medium of artistic and cultural expression. Section 3. Symbolism in Vincan pottery. Vinca pottery is known for its unique decorative motifs and symbolism. Some of the most common patterns include geometric shapes, spirals, triangles, and zigzags were frequently used, possibly representing nature, life cycles, or spiritual beliefs. Anthropomorphic designs. Small human-like figurines were often incorporated into pottery or found alongside pots. These figures may have represented fertility, deities, or ancestors. Animal motifs. Birds, fish, and other animals were occasionally depicted, likely symbolizing the natural world or spiritual guardianship. These decorations weren't just for show, they had deep cultural and possibly religious significance. Pottery became a canvas for storytelling, identity, and spirituality, making each piece a unique artifact of Vinca life. Section 4. Daily use and functionality. In everyday life, pottery played a crucial role in food storage, cooking, and serving. Some common types of Vinca pottery include storage jars. These large vessels were used to store grains, dried fruits, and other foodstuffs. Cooking pots, designed for preparing meals over open fires. These pots were sturdy and heat-resistant. Serving bowls and dishes, used during communal meals. These items often featured more elaborate designs. Water jugs, essential for storing and transporting water. These jugs often had handles for easier carrying. By mastering pottery, the Vinca people improved their ability to store surplus food, which supported population growth and allowed for greater societal stability. Section 5. Advances in craftsmanship. Over time, Vinca potters became more experimental and innovative. They began using different types of clay and firing techniques to create new textures and colors. One of their most impressive achievements was the burnishing technique. By polishing the surface of a pot with a smooth stone before firing, they achieved a black, glossy finish. This finish wasn't just aesthetically pleasing, it also made the pottery more durable and water resistant. They also started adding functional features, such as handles for easier carrying, spouts and lips for pouring liquids, lids to keep food fresh and protected from pests. These innovations made Vinca pottery both beautiful and practical, elevating it to a highly valued art form. Section 6. Ritual and spiritual significance. Pottery wasn't just a household item, it played a significant role in rituals and spiritual practices. Archaeological sites have uncovered pots that were clearly used for ceremonial purposes, often placed alongside human remains in burial sites. These ritual pots were often more elaborately decorated, suggesting they were created specifically for spiritual use. Some may have been used to offer food or drink to the gods or ancestors, while others may have held sacred items. The presence of anthropomorphic figurines alongside these pots suggests that the Vinca people believed in a connection between the material and spiritual worlds. Pottery became a symbolic bridge between life and the afterlife, highlighting its deep cultural importance. Section 7. Trade and cultural exchange. The Vinca people weren't isolated, they engaged in trade and cultural exchange with neighboring communities. Pottery was a highly valuable trade item, both for its practical use and its artistic beauty. Through trade, Vinca pottery styles and techniques spread across the region, influencing other Neolithic cultures. Some historians believe that the Vinca culture laid the groundwork for the Bronze Age pottery traditions that would emerge centuries later. This exchange of ideas helped to foster a shared cultural identity across the region, with Vinca pottery serving as a symbol of innovation and creativity. Section 8. The legacy of Vincan pottery in modern times. The legacy of Vinca pottery lives on today. Museums around the world showcase Vinca artifacts as examples of early human ingenuity and artistry. Visitors to Serbia can explore archaeological sites and exhibitions dedicated to preserving and celebrating the Vinca culture. Modern Balkan artisans continue to draw inspiration from Vinca designs, incorporating ancient motifs into contemporary pottery and ceramics. This blending of old and new helps to keep the spirit of Vinca craftsmanship alive. Section 9. The significance of art and identity in Vincan society. Pottery wasn't just about functionality, it was a way for the Vinca people to express their identity and beliefs. Each piece of pottery tells a story of the person who made it, the community they belonged to, and the world they lived in. By studying Vinca pottery, we gain valuable insights into the daily life, spirituality, and creativity of one of Europe's earliest civilizations. Their art reminds us that even in the distant past, humans sought beauty, meaning, and connection through their creations. Conclusion. The Vinca culture was a society ahead of its time, and their innovations in pottery and craftsmanship are a testament to their creativity and ingenuity. Through their art, they left behind a legacy that continues to inspire us today. If you're as fascinated by the artistry of the Vinca people as I am, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more episodes of Echoes of Vinca. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue to explore the wonders of ancient history.